what's the biggest profit item you've ever had there?
The biggest profit on a percentage basis, this was 20 years ago. This was like pre-internet. A lady walks in. She's got 4 photographs of American Indians. Do you know what a photograph is?
No.
Probably not. It's a very old photographic process where the photographic chemicals were actually put onto a copper plate, okay, and not a glass negative. And the reason they would put them directly onto a copper plate is you could put the image directly onto the copper plate and print from the copper plate. The reason they used to do that was you would get much more high-resolution photos as instead of going onto a glass negative and then creating a print off the glass negative. And I knew old prints of American Indians were worth a lot of money. I mean, it could be worth some money. And so, you know, she wanted $50. I said, what the hell, I'll give you $50 for them. And then, like I did back then, you know, make my weekly trek to the library. And turns out they were done by Edward Curtis. And in the world of photography, there's Ansel Adams, and there's Edward Curtis.
Okay.
All the negatives were in the Smithsonian, all the original copper plates.
Wow.
And I sold them for over $20,000. That's the best one I ever did.
You got millions of people going to college, and everyone says go out, work hard, go to college, but that obviously isn't the track that you took. Is the pawn business a career track you'd suggest or recommend for people?
It can be, yeah. I mean, it's basically, you know, being an entrepreneur. I mean, it's just the route I took. You know, I'm one of those guys who doesn't believe that college is for everybody. There's tons of kids out there that, you know, I mean, we live in a country where we need plumbers.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah, I mean, we need plumbers, we need welders and things like that. You know, we have Harrison Charities here, and we were talking last week. We want to start maybe setting up some scholarships for, you know, kids that, you know, want to go to welding school or something like that. You know, it's I mean, those are things we need in this country. We don't need, you know, you can't run a business where everybody's got a college education, everybody's management.
What don't people know about what you do that would surprise them?
It's you know, I constantly, you know, it's just all the stuff that rolls off my tongue. It's because I do research every day on stuff. I read books on some of the most boring stuff in the world. A new book just came out on the value of pool cues, and I was reading that this morning. You know, when I opened my business, when I did my business here, and I bought this old building, at first I rented it. After I bought it, I had to do the maintenance myself. You know, I was the electrician that rewired it. You know, that's one thing most people don't know about me. I am a decent electrician.
What about the experts? I mean, you guys have a plethora of experts. Do they just come in for free, or do those guys get paid to, hey, I'll give you $50 to come in and look at this?
Almost all the experts on my show, they have their own businesses. And these experts on the show are also people I used to do, you know, before they were experts, they were people I did business with.
Right.
You know, and I put them, they don't get anything for being on my show. What they do get is the best advertising that money can't buy.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure really what expert wouldn't want to walk in and say, yeah, and value something, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. See how much a 30-second spot is on my show. If you go to if you go to A&E Networks and see what a 30-second spot is on my show, and these guys just got free ones that run in reruns in perpetuity. So, the advice I always give people. I mean, I always give this to people. You know, if the deal's not right, the deal's not right. Walk away. Never do a deal just to get the deal done.